Colonel Sanders here, bringing you blenders. Are you sick of not being able to mash up your food? Do you not like having chunks in your food? Well, get ready for a smooth purification of all the food that you have come to know and love. Let's take a few questions. Let me know what you got.
Um, Colonel Sanders, I have really been into protein shakes, but I heard that blenders aren't as good as those like little ball like things. Like, why should I buy a blender?
Oh, a blender can purify something like nobody's business. A protein shaker might be able to uh, combine the two ingredients, but let me tell you, nothing brings the smoothness and just the sweet sensation. I also just can't even get enough of the sound of just hearing that blender. And let me tell you, it will bring peace and quietude and just brighten up your day, all told. Those protein shakers, they cannot touch my blender.
Okay, and it's my understanding that you invented this blender, and how did you invent it? Why is it
Well, let me
different?
tell you, I was eating some of my brother's fancy fried chicken, and my mouth got so tired of chewing and chewing and chewing. So I just decided, what if there was a way I could drink this? So I came up with something, a big old jar that you can just put all any food into, and it stirs it up, chops it up into a fine, purified liquid. And now I can be drinking that fried chicken. I can take it with me anywhere I go. It could not be more convenient. My jaw has never been less sore. It is wonderful.
Gee whiz, thanks, mister.
Oh, of course. Do we have any other questions?
Hi, I have a question for you. First of all, I'd like to thank you for hosting this event. So, my question primarily is about my ex wife. She used to blend for all of us, me and my brothers. She took care of all of us. And, well, when we divorced, she took the blender and I haven't been the same since. I don't know what to do. Should I call her, get my wife back? Should I go get a new blender? I don't know. I need your advice, mister.
Well, that's an important question. Obviously, divorce is never an easy thing to go through, but I think you need to start anew in more ways than one. Forget about her. Start moving on. Get your own blender. You and your blender will go off on journeys together. You can start a whole new relationship. It can be a whole new you, and you'll always have your trusty blender by your side. And that blender will be yours and no one else's. No matter what happens to you, you will always have that. Thank you for your question, sir. Do I have any others?
Yeah, I have a question. I'm a father of six children, and boy, it's so hard. The cooking is just
Someone's busy.
yeah, I've been very busy lately. Anyways,
Pun intended.
yeah, but so man, just taking those six children, it's so hard. And my kids are looking for unique ingredients for the blenders, and gotten tired of cooking, and I'm looking for a blender. But do you think what unique ingredients would be good for kids using the blender?
Well, the way I view kids, I have no kids of my own. But the way I see it, if they ask for something, just give it to them. Kids are the future and they need to make up their own minds. If they want candy, you find some of the finest candy you can find and throw it in a blender. What doctors say doesn't matter in this case. If they want some spinach, absolutely give them some spinach. But if they don't ask for it, why would you give it to them? Keep your children happy and it will keep you happy. So I think they'll grow up and they'll figure it all out. They will find out. Anywho, also, may I do a quick plug? Give them some blended fried chicken. That will change their world. Children love taking a big old sip of some purified liquid fried chicken. But all these fancy schmancy diets that I hear about are completely irrelevant. I am almost positive about that. So please take it from me and my almost positive, not quite guarantee. Just give the kids whatever they want.
Mm, thank you. Thank you for the advice. Thank you so
Of
much.
course, their happiness is your happiness.
Thank you.
Well, I really hope that y'all will go out and seek your own blenders. Nothing will make you happier than taking your next meal in through a straw. Call in.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on the television network. And may I just say, endless soup. My name is Dr. Vine Steinberg, and I've spent my whole life researching the secret ingredient, the chemical process of soup, and learning how to create an endless variety. Not only endless in variety, but endless in flavor and endless in amount. We've somehow created a chemical composition to put a bowl of soup in front of you, and even if it does run out, your brain will never know. If you're interested in learning more, I'm receiving calls right now, so come on and call in.
Yes, I have a question.
Oh, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
This is David Von Dubernay.
David.
And you said that even if my soup does run out, my brain will never know. That seems slightly concerning. What can you elaborate on that?
I just want to first say thank you so much for that question. It means so much that you called, and I just so appreciate you. And so what I want to say to that is just to validate you in feeling that it's concerning. And I know it can feel concerning to not understand what the word endless soup means. Really, when you think of something endless, it's like love. Love is endless. You can't run out of it. And you don't feel concerned about that, do you? It's like that. We've created an emotional response to food. And if you've ever had, your favorite food and how it makes you feel so happy and just so, that's how this soup makes you feel. It's endless. So,
Uh, just one follow-up clarification to this. You can confirm that there's no hippie drugs in this stuff, right?
simply organic, natural in composition. We do not refer to ourselves as hippies. We are all about love, all about health, and all about the endless connection between food and emotion.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Any other callers?
Yeah, I'm a student of these who's learning science of culinary arts. I'm just wondering what is the science behind this and the soup. I found it really fascinating.
Sure, yes. And my goodness, your voice is lovely.
Oh,
um,
thank you.
well, may I first say, I love speaking to another culinary artist and someone who just loves food the way that I love food. And so, as you know, food is a mixture of heat and spice and sugar, and it is chemistry in a bowl. And so, the chemical compositions that we use is we really looked under a microscope and we saw the connection of the ingredients as they interact within certain foods. And we saw that the certain connection and chemicals that interact in this, what we call the love connection, is the ones that we choose to partake in and, turn into a product here. And which I haven't even told you. This is Endless Soup, but our product name is Love Connection. And that's really what we're all about. And
That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to trying out the soup.
thank you. Oh, any other callers?
Hi. uh, how much for a gram of your quote unquote soup?
Oh, you poor dear. You sound a little under the weather. Oh, thank you for calling even when you're going through hard times. And I just want to say, we see you.
Oh,
We see you.
I'm totally fine. I was smoking weed. I got caught in my lungs. Are you how I'm trying to buy some. Wait, what number did I just dial? You sell the soup, right? You're the soup chick?
We are. We are the soup people. Yes, we call ourselves the endless soup people. And We are all about the love connection. And I think you would love our soup. It's for everyone who wants to continue to live a healthy lifestyle or be healthier. And if you are into that, I can give you some more information at the end of these calls.
Yeah, I'll take 2 grams of that soup that you're referring to. And can you include rolling papers in the order? And if you have matches or a
Mhm.
lighter too, I just lost mine.
Our soup doesn't require papers um, or spoons. It's really effective even to just look at. You can just see it and you can feel it. And, speaking of fumes, the fumes from the soup, it'll definitely give you what you're looking for, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye. All right, everyone. Well, that's the end of our calls, and I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And if you are interested, the soup is sold by the gallon, by the pint, by the cup. And so if you call and order today, thank you. Goodbye.